This is just a quick thoughts so far blog on Gatchaman Crowds Insights, which seems to be a fantasy, mecha, satire anime from what I've seen thus far. I don't know when my Classroom Crisis and Aquarion Logos reviews will be out this week because of things, but rest assured, they will be out eventually. Now, I must admit, Gatchaman Crowds Insight is not the easiest of anime to get into. First of all, the overall concept is very dense. Yes, we have a bunch of kids who can transform into robots to defeat monsters, but the anime doesn't really focus on that. It focuses more on society and how it moves within their futuristic digital age. And that concept alone is seriously complex because there are 1,000,001 ways to explore it. Here we see citizens of Japan communicate via smartphones with, the usual communication, texting, social media comments, and voting on political agendas, including presidential elections. There doesn't seem to be anything really at stake, and the citizens seem accustomed to having smartphones, so integrated into their lives, so it's not really an engaging concept. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a relevant concept. Most people these days rely on internet for communication on a social and political level, but the citizens in the anime aren't really in any danger, so why should I care? What I'm finding that I do care about is the glamour side to being a superhero, which the anime explores. The Gatchaman are seen as superheroes, and indeed they do save people, so I totally buy that Japan treats them like celebrities. I especially appreciate that the two new Gatchaman, Tsubasa and Gel Sadra, are semi-regulars on the #1 daytime TV show because they are clearly embracing the glamorous side to being a Gatchaman. Heck, I want to be a Gatchaman if it means all that glamour. The TV show in particular, the Milioni show, is the best part of this anime so far. It's classy and weird and charismatic. I wish that show played a bigger role in the anime, as it does outshine the more shallow main part of the anime, focusing on the Gatchaman. Finally, I just want to note who my favourite characters are. At first, I thought Tsubasa and Gel-chan as a pair were fine as the centerpiece to the ensemble cast, but then I started liking the talking panda and Milioni himself, as they both have fun qualities about them, but ultimately it's Rui who I like the most. He may not get the most screen time, but I do find him to be the most interesting. He's a guy who dresses like a girl, he's very thoughtful on society, and he's very passionate about what he believes in. He also seems to be very rich, which is always a plus. Again, it's the glamorous side of the anime that appeals to me personally. All in all, Gatchaman Crowds Insight is so far a very watchable anime. It's not terrible and it's not great, mostly because the concept is handled in too shallow a way to be effective, as in, there's very little consequence or depth outside the thoughts of the main antagonist, but at least this anime is colourful and it has that lovely glamorous element.